Oh, here it is. I found it.
I quit Mac. Never kill your motherfucker, commit suicide. Things get rough, don't give up, don't take your own life. Everything gonna see alright, cuz. Never commit suicide, never commit suicide. Things get rough, don't give up, don't take your own life. Everything gonna see alright, cuz. Never commit suicide. Suicide by the weak minded, been through hell, no money, late night grinding. With baby stretch, draw down the baby T, low, really grinding. In the 50s, we winning, we shining. Never commit suicide, don't do no custom shit. Killing yourself,
some custom shit, y'all.
I've been alone.
We will stop climate change. Never commit suicide. You know what I mean? Stay politically active. Don't worry.
All right, y'all. It's terrifying article time. I hope you're ready for terrifying article time. So I read this article the other day about the absolutely wacky weather that's currently happening, and I had to share this with you. So they say, off the charts, Earth's vital signs are going haywire. So this is from, just to be clear, this is from June 30th. So this guy says, in my 30-decade-long career being a weather forecaster and now chief meteorologist and climate specialist, I have never observed so many of Earth's vital signs blinking red. Meteorologists and climate scientists all around the world are in awe of the simultaneous, literal, off-the-charts records being broken. Now, I'm going to show you the charts in a second. Buckle up for that. Yes, it's climate change. The steady trend of rising temperatures over the last few decades has placed Earth's baseline...
Like, literally, we have more and more ice melt. Like, literally, scientists are measuring how much ice has melted. And apparently, it's like miles of fucking ice. Like, I saw, I don't know who it was. It was a fucking documentary with, shit, who's that dude? DiCaprio? You know how Keemstar says it? DiCaprio, Leonardo. Yeah, but he made a documentary about climate change a really long time ago, and I watched it, man, and it's really fucking, like, it's really sad, because they literally measured how much ice is melted, because the scientists had to drill into the ice and put this big, long hose into the ice, right? And through years and years and years, the ice has melted on the top of the ice, you know? They drilled it, they put a big hose, and they pulled out the fucking hose. I mean, they don't gotta pull it out. Like, just from the melting of the ice, they can see how much of the hose is out of the fucking hole. And it's miles. We're losing miles of ice. Miles of ice. Soon we're gonna lose Cuba, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, all these fucking islands that we take for granted. We're gonna lose all of that shit. Get ready. We're gonna lose the North Pole, the South Pole, Antarctica. You know what I mean? Oceans are gonna rise. They're gonna get more fucking acidic. You want acidic oceans? Have fucking fun, dude. It's just fucking, it's so depressing. More forest fires, extreme temperatures, more fucking hurricanes, more tornadoes. Oh my god.
And climate so high,
and I'm feeling
that achieving these extremes, which used to be rare if not unheard of, is now expected when conditions are ripe. And right now they are, with El Niño's added heat and several other concurrent varying natural climate patterns. So to be more specific, it's climate change with other natural patterns piled on top. Now, this is why I like this article too, because it's very nuanced. You know, it's not like low IQ, just sort of regurgitating lazy theories. It's very detailed. With El Niño now in place, we are getting a glimpse of how far we can force the climate system with never before observed heights achieved. Many more are on the way for the 2023-2024 as El Niño gets stronger and more heat is released from the oceans into the atmosphere. From ocean temperatures to sea ice to land ice to emissions from wildfire smoke, the charts below speak for themselves. Let's start with ocean temperatures. Due to a combination of factors, the North Atlantic Ocean is way beyond record hot right now. Let me repeat that. The North Atlantic Ocean is way beyond record hot right now. The kind of heat that would only be found once in tens or 100s of thousands of years in a climate before human-caused warming took hold. Take a look at the North Atlantic sea temperature departure from normal in 2023 compared to previous years. Guys, look at that chart.
Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on here? Y'all, you seeing this shit? I need my stream deck. You guys seeing it? Look at my stream deck, guys. You guys like it? These are all the buttons I have. When I saw that chart, I was like, oh, why can't I hear it? going on now? Fuck, man. It's just not plugged in. It's not. Sorry, my Elgato was not plugged in. But when I heard that number, I was like, what the fuck?
This castle
It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
This is unacceptable. What is going on Earth, bro?
Unacceptable.
Fucking unacceptable, dude. Bullcrap. It's bullcrap. This should not be a thing. This right here should be the big warning sign that all governments look at and say, oh shit, we need to do something. We need to do something about this. But no. No. Corporations, rich people, rich fucks. Keep selling your garbage. Keep selling all your fucking gasoline, your fucking polluting ass, pieces of shit ass, fucking, I'm so mad. I'm mad.
North Atlantic sea surface temperature on June 21st.
Go ahead. You guys are rich. You guys make us money. Go ahead. Keep selling the gasoline, the petroleum, and the bombs, and keep having wars and blowing shit up.
Degrees Celsius.
You think missiles don't add to the fucking heat? Think about that shit, dude.
And we're just off the charts. Look at this. The Atlantic has warmed about 2 degrees Fahrenheit since 1900 due to warming from emissions of greenhouse gases due to the burning of fossil fuels, and also more recently the decrease in air pollution allowing more sunlight
through. If you guys do hear a little bit of audio replay and shit, it's because I don't have my headphones broke. You guys want to buy me some new headphones? Let me know. I had these fucking Razer. These are good Razer headphones, right? I mean, I don't know how good Razer is. They're probably a shitty ass fucking disgusting brand. But I have those Razer headphones, and like they don't charge. It doesn't charge. I put them to charge. I leave them to charge for hours. I come back, it starts beeping like it's fucking dying. Like, all right, bye.
Now that is interesting. So this is a rare instance where they're saying, look, a decrease in pollution actually allowed more sunlight through, which heated up the Earth more. Wow. Okay. By the way, this is not a pro-pollution argument, just to be clear. I'm not making it, nor is this guy making it. Okay, let's continue. In the shorter term, on top of that, we have a weaker Atlantic high, meaning weaker tropical low-level winds, trade winds, and thus less dust stirred up off Africa. Less dust over the tropical Atlantic skies means more sun gets through and it warms the surface. That's another weird thing. Normally, at this time, we'd have the dust from Africa sort of covering the Atlantic skies, tropical Atlantic skies, but we don't now, so more sun's getting through, which is heating up everything more. Okay. In the below comparison from Dr. Michael Lowry, you can see the absence of dust compared to normal. Use the slider bar to view the eastern tropical Atlantic. Also notice the excess smoke in the North Atlantic from the Canadian wildfires. We're going to return to that. Okay. So this is the dust that you would normally see. All right,
so apparently, usually, before the Earth was fucked up and we made it hotter and stuff, apparently there'll be winds that blow through. Because think about it. When we change the Earth's temperature and shit through all these chemicals, we are also altering the fucking the wind patterns and shit on Earth. You know how there's wind patterns on Earth? You know how there's like those weird ass wind patterns on the ocean and shit? We're changing that. We're changing that because hot temperatures go up, heat goes down, you know, so it fucks Earth up. It's fucking Earth up. We're fucking Earth up. We're confusing Earth. We're transing Earth. Conservative and corporate fuckers are transing Earth right now. I'm just joking, guys. It's not real. But, like, we're really fucking Earth up. Not that, like, being trans is fucked up. I'm just saying, like, they're changing Earth. You know what I mean? They're forcefully changing Earth, guys. It's really fucked up. It should not be allowed. Let Earth change itself naturally. But what I'm saying is, it would kick up dust. And now, I guess that dust isn't being kicked up. Therefore, it's not blocking out as much sun over that ocean area right there. See that? Over this area right here, it's not blocking out enough sun anymore. And now that's just heating up the oceans like crazy.
And it would be over the tropical Atlantic.
Crazy.
Right? This year, not much dust. And also, look at the smoke from the Canadian wildfire.
Look at that.
There is also an extreme heat wave off the coast of Europe contributing to the heat as well. And is not confined to the Atlantic. In the Pacific, El Nino is warming the tropical waters while heat lingers from a warm blob over the north-central Pacific Ocean. When you add it all up, global temperatures are way beyond record hot, making the heat basically statistically impossible before human-caused warming existed. Below you can see the black line indicating this year's sea surface temperature departure from normal, about 4 standard deviations above normal, which is far above records. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at the fucking black
That
line,
is
bro.
so-
It's way above
that's
every other line.
Almost off the chart.
It's like,
literally.
it's like way.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Another chart that has really stood out for its off-the-charts look is Antarctic sea ice. Right now, sea ice should be growing fast near the South Pole because it's winter there. Instead, growth is labored and departures from normal are the highest ever observed at a very surprising time of year, given that it's winter there. Okay, look at this. Antarctic sea ice anomalies
Yeah, if I don't
range
have
from
headphones, I might need like a
1979 to
noise gate for
2002.
my.
Look at this.
I mean, I have a noise gate on. I have filters, but
And then you have
I
2023.
might need a
Look how
to
low
do
we
a
are.
hotkey for my mic so I can
Jesus.
talk. When
To
I turn
view
it
this
on.
another way, take a look below at the map of Antarctica.
You'll
The
see
red
them.
shows areas that are behind on sea ice growth nearly everywhere.
Oh my god, look at that. That's
Look
where
at this.
sea ice is melting. Dude.
That's wild. While climate change is likely playing a role in the downward trend these last few years, it can likely not explain the rapid dip in sea ice growth in the past few months. The atmospheric and ocean currents are very variable near Antarctica, and it will likely take much research to quantify the reasons. Over the longer term, there are worrying signs at the bottom of the world, with a few new papers showing a large decline in the vital overturning circulation. That dip in southern ice also caused global sea ice to be at record departure from normal levels. So look at this. Global sea ice lowest on record for this time of year. Right here's what it's like other years, and here's 2023. Global sea ice, record low for this time of year. Now let's move on to the Canadian wildfires. It's early in fire season, but already Canada has experienced its worst wildfire season on record in terms of burning area, fire size, and intensity. As the climate warms, areas dry, and fires spread more vigorously. This year, there has been a persistent heat dome for months across parts of Canada, which has led to less rain and warmer weather. Holy cow. A measure of fire size and intensity from 2000 to 2023. Magenta is 2023.
Bro, look at that.
This is other seasons. Here is 2023. Canadian wildfires are off the charts.
That looks insane, bro.
This has led to a record-setting amount of greenhouse emissions from Canadian wildfires. So many emissions, it's almost equal to that of Canada's normal greenhouse emissions in a whole year, and it's still early in the fire season.
Shit.
Annual total wildfire carbon emissions for Canada. So this is it right here. That's crazy. This is 2023. We can see a worrying sign from the fire emissions data that as we warm the Earth, growing emissions from fires will counteract the deliberate emissions reductions from governments, which are aimed at reducing climate change. It's an irony. Lastly, let's discuss Greenland. Recently, the below image was posted by Dr. Jason Box, an expert on Greenland. It's how surface snow ice melt spiked off this chart over the past few years. Greenland melt extent 2023. So this is this year. This is the 2023. At this rate, Greenland's not going to be there pretty soon, dude. Although this may appear to be a record spike, this graph shows values in the gray, which are within the 10th and 90th percentile, meaning it does not show values above 90%. The spike was caused by very warm temperatures, some of which can be attributed to downsloping winds. A further inspection reveals that we have seen much larger spikes in a few years prior, especially in 2021, the year of record for Greenland. This graphic below was made by Professor Elliot Jacobson. Greenland land melt area anomaly, 1991 to 2023. So 2002 was pretty bad, 2012 was pretty bad, and 2023 were early in the season, but it's on track to be as bad as 2002 or maybe worse. But for Greenland, it is still early in the season. Next week, a massive heat dome will form over the island, and melt rates will be very high. With the added heat in the system for El Nino, it is worth watching to see if 2023 can overtake 2012 for the title. So far, I've written all this without mentioning the ongoing heat wave in the U.S. While it was over Mexico and Texas, it became one of the longest-lived early season heat waves on record, and by some measures is the worst heat wave on record, especially in Mexico and Southwest Texas. Numerous all-time records were broken, with stations in Texas recording over a week in a row of record-breaking heat. That heat has moved east into the U.S. deep south in Florida. The heat dome will finally fade over the next few days. So this was the heat dome, and you had temperatures in the hundreds throughout all of Texas for quite a long time, and Mexico was baking. The bottom line is, with Earth's overheated climate and an intensifying El Nino, we can expect to see the Earth's climate system astonish us over and over again into next year. So again, this article is on June 30th, right? And since then, you know what happened? Tuesday was the world's hottest day ever recorded, with a global temperature of 62.9 degrees Fahrenheit. Let me repeat that. It was the world's hottest day ever recorded. Look, man, I'm no expert, but this doesn't seem good. Now, I like that article because it was nuanced. It says, yes, climate change is driving this, but also there are other factors like it being El Nino, etc., right? Like, so it's not just going with one narrative. It's sort of like very nuanced in its approach. It's not black and white. There's shades of gray. I like that. But having said that, I think the overall takeaway is very black and white. I think we need to get off the fossil fuels, use green technology and renewable technology and wind and solar and geothermal and nuclear.
Alrighty.
Because
I'm back, bitches.
I mean, if every year for the rest of our lives, it's like record year, record year, record
Yeah,
year,
for real.
record
That
year.
shit's
At some
depressing.
point, we're at the point of no return, right? And I remember reading those articles about how the Middle East will be uninhabitable by like 2050.
Yep.
Then you have a massive immigration crisis, refugee crisis.
Yeah.
And that's one of many wars over.
If it gets too hot, basically, what happens is there is something called wet bulb temperature. Wet bulb temperature means that it's so hot in an area that you sweat to death. Your body sweats so much and it can't cool itself down, so it keeps trying to sweat. And you just sweat till you're dehydrated and it's too hot and you die. And that's happening more and more. And with the climate getting fucked up, that's gonna keep happening. I'm not sure. I don't think continuing the way we're doing capitalism and shit's gonna work. I think corporations need to shut the fuck up and listen to governments. Governments need to act tough and not take money from these motherfucking corporations in any other way than taxes. Okay? No bribes, no fucking donations. Taxes. Tax them. Regulate them. This is fucking bullshit. This should be a world war level event. Like, countries should be working together to fucking solve this shit. But of course they won't. They want to keep making money. Money.
For water, drought, famine, etc. The western portion of the United States is running out of water. We're just getting
fucking
started,
money,
man.
dude.
You're like, guy. Man, all of you guys with your bitch ass.
That's those rich people right there.
Bunch of bitch ass culeros. Bunch of bitch ass culeros.
Yeah, that's from Key and Peele.
Bunch of bitch ass culeros. I don't have no time to sit in no fucking chair.
I don't got no time.
Man, all of you guys with your bitch ass chairs.
Oh man. Yeah, I feel bad though. Like, you really do feel like you can't do anything, and it's really depressing. I just want to say this to everybody.
It's just too stupid to even know what they've done wrong. They just go on about their day thinking like, I'm a fucking retard.
Okay.
And I feel like since we're the frog in boiling water, it's like a slow thing, so there's just not much movement to really address this in a serious way. Biden did, to his credit, do a multi-billion-dollar effort in the IRA to bring about green and renewable technology. It's made in America. So there are good things, but we're not going nearly as far as we need to. And I think everybody knows that. And when you read a scary article like this, it's just a reminder that we got a long way to go.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.
Sanctioned by Jesus Christ. This is the best use of money Jesus has decided. So here it is. All the men have come together, and that's quite a lot of men.
What are we going to do about these men?
And what do men want to see? What do men of Christ want to see?
Sex with men.
Fucking tanks crushing cars, bitches. And rock and roll. Did this get claimed? Did we see?
I did not.
Okay.
Did not get that.
Yeah!